Hey guys, what's going on? Get a lot of questions on what rod I would recommend. What's the most versatile rod, a good all-around rod. Rod manufacturers these days put out so many different rods. There's the perfect rod out there for every technique, any situation, and really Dobbins is a great example of that. They got 4 different series of rods, 4 different price points, and we got the Fury, the Savvy, the Champion Extreme, and each series has a bunch of different rods to choose from, all different length, power, and actions. If I had to choose just one, it would be a 7-foot, medium heavy power, fast action rod. That's what I got right here, the Champion 703. And I do prefer the 7-foot rod, versus a shorter or a longer rod. 7 foot's long enough to get a good cast, but it's short enough to where it's still really accurate. So I prefer the 7-foot rod. Again, it's a medium heavy power, fast action. And you can throw so many different things on this rod. Spinner baits, buzz baits, chatter baits, Texas rigs, jigs, Senkos, flukes. The list just goes on and on. You can even throw crankbaits on this rod. Now, obviously, I'd rather throw them on a crankbait rod. When I didn't have a crankbait rod, this is the type of rod that I would use. I would just back the drag off a little more than I normally would to make up for that stiffer tip, and you won't tear out hooks as easy. But just a good all-around rod. Now, you want to stay within the specs of the rod as well. I get asked about this too. Now, the line rating, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to that. You got to drag on your reel, just adjust your drag, and you'll be okay. But the weight rating, the lure rating here, you do want to pay attention to that. Like this one here is rated 1/4 to 3/4. You want to stay within that range. If you go like 1.5 ounces on this rod, there's a good chance, you could break the tip off. You're overloading the rod anyways, it's not going to perform that well. Stay within the range, anywhere from 1/4 to 3/4. And what I found with each rod, there's a sweet spot within that range that performs the best on each rod. And for me, on a medium heavy, it's 1/4 to 3/8. Those weights load the rod really well. You get a good accurate cast. Now you can throw 1/2 or 3/4 on this rod. I just feel that 1/4 to 3/8 perform the best. If I'm going to throw 1/2, I'm going to step up a power and put it on a heavy power rod. If I'm going to drop down to a 3/16 lure, I'm going to step down a power, do a medium. So like I said, stay within the range, but you'll find a sweet spot that performs the best on that rod. And like I said, for me, on a medium heavy, it's 1/4 to 3/8. I get a lot of questions from you guys too on, why do I get so many backlashes and all that? Well, I say this in my video, how to use a baitcaster. It helps to match your lure weight to your line to your rod. Good example, let's say you want to throw a 3/16 ounce jig. You're not going to want to put that on a 25-pound fluoro on a heavy power rod. That's not enough weight to load up the tip to make a good cast. You're going to make the cast, the spool's going to be spinning. That's not enough weight to pull that line out as fast as that spool's spinning. You're going to get a huge backlash. You got to match your lure weight to your line to your rod. On a medium heavy, like I said, I like 1/4 to 3/8. I stick anywhere from 12 to 17 pound test. If I'm going to step up to that 1/2, again, I'm going to step up to that heavy power rod. I like anywhere from 15 to 20 pound test. If I'm going to step down to that 3/16, I'll step down my pound test anywhere from 10 to 12. You got to match your lure weight to your line to your rod, and you'll definitely have less backlashes if you do it like that. So, guys, I think I'm getting off subject here. The point of this video was just to tell you guys what I thought the most versatile rod is, and I believe that's a 7-foot, medium heavy power, fast action rod. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did make another video a while back on my 5 go-to rods. I'll put that in the description below, as well as that how to use a baitcaster video. So definitely check them out. If you guys liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.